The Kia Seltos has long been one of the company's most important vehicles across global markets, especially in the crowded and highly competitive subcompact SUV category. Over the years, it has built a reputation for strong styling, generous technology features, and aggressive pricing that makes it look like a great deal on paper. With the 2026 model, Kia continues its approach of gradual refinement, adding updated technology, small styling adjustments, and claims of better comfort and efficiency. At first look, the 2026 Kia Seltos appears to check nearly every box modern buyers care about. It offers bold and eye-catching design, large digital displays, a wide range of safety features, and different powertrain choices depending on the region. Major automotive publications such as Car and Driver and Motor Trend frequently highlight how much equipment the Seltos offers for the price, often calling it a strong value option. However, the full ownership experience tells a more complicated story. While the Seltos makes a strong first impression, it is not without its flaws. Beneath the stylish bodywork and long list of features are compromises that become more noticeable the longer you live with the vehicle. The ride quality lacks polish compared to key competitors. Some interior materials feel inconsistent and cheaper than expected. The driving experience focuses more on ease and comfort than on engagement or enjoyment. This detailed look at the 2026 Kia Seltos focuses on the drawbacks that are easy to overlook during a short test drive or when reading marketing brochures, but that matter a great deal if this vehicle is going to be part of your daily life for years. One of the most noticeable issues with the 2026 Kia Seltos is its ride quality. Kia has clearly tried to improve comfort, but the suspension still feels firm without delivering the control or smoothness that would normally justify that stiffness. At lower speeds around town, the Seltos can feel unsettled on rough or broken roads. Sharp bumps, potholes, and uneven pavement send noticeable vibrations into the cabin, especially in trims equipped with larger wheels and low-profile tires. Reviews from outlets such as Edmunds and Autocar have pointed out that the Seltos struggles to absorb road imperfections, as well as competitors like the Honda HR-5 and Toyota Corolla Cross. On highways, the ride improves slightly, but it never becomes truly smooth or relaxed. There is often a constant up and down motion over uneven surfaces, and vertical body movement can become tiring during long trips. For a vehicle that is marketed as a comfortable daily driver, this lack of refinement is a real disadvantage. While it may not be uncomfortable in short bursts, longer journeys can expose the limits of its suspension tuning. The interior of the 2026 Seltos is another area where expectations are not fully met. Visually, Kia deserves praise. The cabin looks modern and well-designed, with wide digital displays, clean lines, and a layout that feels up to date with current trends. Unfortunately, how the interior looks does not always match how it feels. Hard plastics are common on the lower dashboard, door panels, and center console. While this is typical in the segment, the Seltos uses materials that feel cheaper than those found in some rivals, especially in areas that are frequently touched. Motor Trend has noted that Kia interiors often look impressive in photos, but real-world use can reveal where costs were cut. Seat comfort also presents mixed results. The front seats provide enough support for short trips, but the firm cushioning and limited thigh support can become uncomfortable over longer drives. Rear seat passengers face similar challenges, with upright seating positions and minimal support under the thighs. While the interior is functional and spacious enough for most needs, it does not feel as durable or premium as its design suggests. Over time, these small disappointments can affect overall satisfaction. Noise levels inside the cabin are another weak point. Compared to newer competitors, the 2026 Seltos allows more road and wind noise to enter the cabin. At highway speeds, tire noise becomes noticeable, particularly on rough pavement. Wind noise around the side mirrors and A-pillars is also clearly audible, giving the cabin a less refined feel. Car and Driver has mentioned this issue in earlier evaluations of the Seltos, and the 2026 update does not fully address it. The engine noise also contributes to the issue. Under hard acceleration, the engine can sound coarse and strained. While this is not unusual for vehicles in this class, the lack of adequate sound insulation makes the experience feel more budget-focused than buyers might expect based on the vehicle's styling and price. For drivers who regularly spend time on highways, this constant background noise can become tiring and reduce overall comfort. When it comes to powertrain performance, the 2026 Kia Seltos offers several engine options depending on the market, but none of them truly stand out. Base engines feel underpowered, especially when the vehicle is fully loaded or driving uphill. Acceleration is slow, and the engine often needs to work hard, creating more noise without delivering strong performance. Even the higher output versions fail to excite. Power delivery is smooth, but it lacks urgency, and throttle response can sometimes feel delayed. Some owners and reviewers have reported inconsistent transmission behavior at low speeds, particularly in stop-and-go traffic. Hesitation, delayed responses, and occasional jerky movements have been mentioned in online forums and owner discussions. Fuel economy looks competitive on paper, but real-world results often fall short, especially in city driving. This can be disappointing for buyers who prioritize efficiency and low running costs. The driving experience of the Seltos is best described as easy but lacking character. The steering is light and predictable, which makes city driving and parking stress-free, but it provides very little feedback or connection to the road. During cornering, noticeable body roll becomes apparent, and the chassis does not encourage confident or enthusiastic driving. Compared to vehicles like the Mazda CX-30, which place more emphasis on driver enjoyment, the Seltos feels more like a practical tool than a car designed to be enjoyed. Brake performance is acceptable, but pedal feel is not ideal. The initial bite is soft, requiring extra pressure during sudden stops. While stopping distances are reasonable, the lack of consistent feedback can reduce driver confidence, especially in emergency situations. For drivers who value control and involvement, this aspect of the Seltos may feel disappointing. Technology is one of the strongest selling points of the 2026 Seltos, at least on paper. Large infotainment screens, digital instrument clusters, and a full suite of driver assistance features are widely available. In real-world use, however, the experience is not always smooth. Many physical buttons have been replaced with touch-based controls, which can force drivers to look away from the road to make simple adjustments. This is a trend that Autocar has criticized across the industry, and the Seltos is no exception. Driver assistance systems can also feel overly aggressive. Lane-keeping systems may intervene too strongly, and frequent warning chimes can become irritating in everyday driving. As a result, many owners choose to turn these features off, which reduces the safety benefits they are meant to provide. While software performance is generally acceptable, occasional lag and connectivity issues have been reported, raising questions about long-term reliability as the vehicle ages. Long-term ownership brings additional concerns. While Kia's warranty coverage remains one of its strongest advantages, owning a car involves more than warranty length. As vehicles become more dependent on technology, the risk of electronic issues increases. Repairs related to infotainment systems, cameras, and sensors can be expensive once the warranty period ends. Resale value is another area where the Seltos falls behind some competitors. Historically, it tends to depreciate faster than Japanese rivals such as the Honda HR-5 and Toyota Corolla Cross. Although Kia's reputation has improved significantly, many used car buyers still favor brands with long-established records for durability and reliability. Service quality can also vary depending on region, a common issue mentioned in owner forums and online reviews. Overall, the 2026 Kia Seltos offers strong visual appeal and an impressive list of features, but it is not a perfect choice. Its ride quality lacks the refinement expected in this class. Interior materials do not always match the modern design. Cabin noise is higher than anticipated, and performance feels adequate rather than inspiring. The driving experience focuses on convenience instead of enjoyment. For buyers who value styling, technology, and warranty coverage, the Seltos can still make sense. However, those who prioritize comfort, driving engagement, and long-term ownership confidence may want to explore other options in the segment. Understanding these drawbacks before making a purchase is essential. The Seltos delivers a strong first impression, but over time, its compromises become harder to ignore. If you enjoy honest, real-world automotive reviews that go beyond marketing claims, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on notifications. More detailed, no-nonsense reviews are coming soon.